What's up, everybody? Spare with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is the Interceptor, as I have dubbed it currently, is functional. It works. The bad news is I did all the structural components. Like, I haven't built or welded the, whatchamacallit. That stuff. The outer shell here, all the heavy blocks. I haven't welded all this together yet. But I have done all the core systems. The guns work, the thrusters work, the conveyor system is functioning. The bad news is that apparently, these missiles, yeah, they don't use the conveyor system, they use, the front missile tube thing here, which is, yeah. Although that kind of gives me an idea. I wonder if that would work. I was thinking now that rotors could work, I wonder if you could do a conveyor system, spin the thing around, load it, spin it back around. But I don't know if that would work or not. See, the missile's still in the cargo container. This is my access point. And I changed this too. This is now a conveyor. And you put stuff in there and it will load up and in. The one thing I wonder though is, will this fill out to where you won't see this gap? No. Darn. So that's just gonna be there. Unless we cover it up like this. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. It's like a doorway, you walk up to the ship. But yeah, it's coming along. It actually looks like it's got power now. I can turn my lights on. I changed them just to be different, so they're little blue headlights. But yeah, and it moves pretty good. I was gonna say I haven't checked this part, the actual thruster. That's not bad. It's a little over for the 2 reactors, I guess, powering all these thrusters. But we could always add that on later, just tie it into the conveyor system. We could even put a couple up here if we want. I'm thinking this is going to be a storage system, I think. Like have... There's a conveyor right there. I hate replacing it, but I might. Or... I could... No, that would be a waste of resources. What I'll probably do... What is the conveyor? No, that's the wrong thing. Nope, that's the wrong... Dang it. They did this weird thing now, where if you have a thing selected... Okay, it's... 1 motor, 2 computers, 4 construction, and 4 interior. And this is relatively the same. So we're going to get rid of that and put a conveyor there. Okay. So we need... I was testing the missile, I don't really need that. Let's grab the displays. We're actually going to need those for storage crates at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to spend that much time on that part of this. That was a lot of that in this, by the way. Okay, so we got another conveyor here. Now what we can do is put... Well, what size is the medium crates? I think it's 3x3, which won't fit in this area. So what we can do is put 1 there, 1 there. The only problem I see would be if I don't make this a conveyor, then how are we going to access these? We could do a whole tubing system, but that seems excessive. Tell you what, we're going to do this, and we can't place those until we do that layer, but we're going to replace that with a conveyor. And do that on this side, and that'll be the storage for the ship, where it stores everything. I can work on that off camera, though. what I wanted to really work on was landing gears. Now that the rotor thing has changed and you can actually grapple with them, I kind of wanted to play around. I did this a little in creative and didn't come up with a really good solution. But I think we can. The problem, again, is that the rotor can't be like here, because if you put it here, then... Wait, what? Oh, there you go. When you attach to the rotor, because there's a block above it or next to it or whatever, it won't work. And the other thing you have to think of is the landing gear. And the landing gear has to be able, wherever you fold it, has to be able to fold up, and it's pretty big. This is... Why won't you flip? I mean, it basically takes up the whole thing there, and I don't see a way to put something like this without it being under the thrusters, and that wouldn't work. That would not be good. Because really, you could put one like here, type of thing, and this could work, or whatever. But then you'd be running into the thrusters again, and that would kind of kill everything. So that doesn't work very well. And if we want them to fold up either way, it would have to be like this block, or right below it, type of thing. Now, the one thing is, I don't think I need these here. So I could remove this. Wait a minute. Can I do that? Okay, so you can remove that. And then you could maybe... No, it still won't work, because of this stuff around it. So, again, back to the finickiness of rotors. They fixed a big problem by allowing the rotor to pass electricity, but they still kind of have a derpy placement system for them. So, this leaves us with a conundrum that do we just leave these landing gears where they were, or do we try and make something more unique? And that's what I've been having a problem with, is I can't figure out a system that I like that would work without being like stupid. I mean, you could put a block here and then put a rotor down here, but then you're like, you know, it's sticking out, which is kind of weird. It just doesn't look as cool. And you'd be folding up into the things. I think, now that I think about it, I don't actually know if you would or not. Ooh, you know what we could do is do this. Put a block there. Wait, no, that won't accomplish what we need it to. We could, though, put... Okay, bear with me a minute. These are 3 wide, I think? Or long? No, they're 2. Wait, no, are they 2? No, they're... Yeah, they're 2. 1, 2. Now, ain't that cozy? So let's see if we could put... block there. Rotor there. Block there. Block there. Block there. That's interesting. Okay. I like where this is headed. Wait, that would still put it out. And we can't do it like this, because that would just rotate it around. Ooh, unless... Can you put a rotor on a rotor? Oh, you can. Does that help us at all, though? No, not really. Darn. Because this is still going to fold out into the other thing, then. Unless we did back. Could we do back? Hold on, let me think here a minute. We would need it to rotate sideways and then up. So, we would need... And I don't know if we'll actually do this or not. I'm kind of just spitballing at this point. So say this is our upward one that will spin it up. Or fold it up, right? We would then need one going this way to rotate the actual landing gear, which we could put like this. And then that could turn it sideways. Wait. Yes, this one could rotate it horizontally and then bring it up. Although, being wide, it's still going to overlap unless we put it over here. How would we do that? I guess being that we're out in space, we really don't need two landing gears. I was doing that for symmetry's sake. But we don't necessarily need them. I mean, we kind of do, but... Dang it, man! Wait, you can go off of that? Oh, I didn't know that! I didn't know you could build on the conveyor too. That changes... This changes everything! We could go back this way, though. Let's be fancy and do a block like this. And then put a landing gear like this. Wait, why won't that work? Horizontally works, but the other way doesn't. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I see. It's because of the rotor. I see. So what if we did... Wow, what is going on there? It's like pulling the thing down. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Okay. We could do that. Or, ooh, that's a better idea. Clear this out. Put a block there. Now put one there. That way we're lined up straight. Actually. Does that do anything for us? Other than let us put that there? Huh, so we could do that. Although we could do it this way too. Never mind. What am I thinking? I'm not thinking straight. If I put a block like this, I could just do that over here. And have it fold out instead of in. I was trying to make it fold in. Now, when it rotates out, it'll basically be out here. That's not bad. I can live with that. I can live with that. Cool. So we have collapsible landing gears now. There we go. And, ooh, now the front. Ugh, I didn't think about the front. The front we could do one. I didn't know you could build on these. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that right there. So let's see, we need this to drop down one. This one's going to be a bit trickier because... And you can't put anything there. The reason this one's going to be trickier is because it's a single, so I kind of want it to turn sideways and then go back in, if that makes sense. So let's see if we can make that happen. We would need... This would rotate us sideways. But that needs to be on that. I don't know if we can do this or not. Well, we might be able to. Oh, if those weren't there. Or if we went back one and go off of that. Okay, I think I know how we'll do this. This might work. I don't want to speak too soon, but it could work. Ooh, another military mine layer. I don't know that I want to take on the military ships yet, even when we get the Interceptor done, which is what I'm dubbing this. This is the Interceptor. At the moment, Mark 1. Everything's Mark 1 now. Ever since I started playing Kerbal, everything's Mark this, Mark that. Okay. Where was I? Over here. So if we bring this down off of this one, and then do that. Wait, no. I have this backwards. We need one here. Then put one like this, right? I think. Dang it, man. It will never let me place these here because of the corners. I hate that. It's like, it's not in the way. Just let me place it. I might be able to cheat. Put one there. Or remove this, put one there, move, turn it, and then put this back, maybe. Possibly. Because this is right where I need it to be. And then we put this one here. Now, is that level? Yes, it is. So it should be able to turn sideways and then pull back up and in. Or at least flush. I think that'll work. Now, can I... No, I can't. So I'm gonna have to like turn this at an angle and then while it's at an angle do it, maybe. Maybe that'll work. Oh wow. I already had a crap load of stuff I needed. Apparently. Wait a minute. Rotor. Hidden rotor component. I hate those. Don't do that. It's just a mean thing to do. Okay, 3 large steel tubes, I guess. And what else do we need? What else do we need? 4 large steel tubes. Small. No, those are large. Okay, my bad. Don't pay any attention to me. Pay attention to what's on the screen, not what I say. Because I'm apparently wrong. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to construct all this crap, and then we'll be back and see if it works. Alright, so it's not done. I didn't get it completely welded, but I got the rotors working, so it'll be enough to test to make sure the stuff works, right? So, let's see. Landing area incomplete. Yeah, I don't care. Rotor 11. This is the only problem. I don't know which one's which. All of these should have the brakes on, though. I think this one is the primary or the last one for the front landing gear? Wait. Oh no. Alright, let's start with this one. First off, let's turn the thrusters off for now. And then we can turn it on. So the ship's on. Now, let's do just a little bit here and then see which one moved. That didn't really give me a good example. Okay, so that's the rotation. Okay. And this one is... Ooh, that was fast. Okay, that's that one. On the back. So this is... front rotor... horizontal. This one is... right rotor... here... Which one was that? Okay, that's the back one. The left rotor, which makes this the front rotor vertical. It's always important to name the rotors because otherwise it gets really confusing. Yeah, okay. Now let's see if I can jury-rig this, otherwise we're going to have an issue here. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to place now. Please do it. Yes! Oh, yes! We got you. Now that does mean the rotor will probably have a bit of an issue unfolding correctly. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, so it's currently at 315, so I think 3... Wait, 0? Was that the one? Here, we'll go in here and look at it. Oh, I'm dumb. I can get through it from out here. There we go. Okay, vertical. So it's currently at 309. So 360 is probably its point? Maybe? Okay, and it's stuck there. That's not good. That's no good. My derpy little landing gears. Okay. So I will probably work on trying to fix that in the next episode, or in between the next episode, but you get the idea that we could do is we could make retractable landing gears, which would be awesome. The next step is to finish the cargo unit, fix the landing gears, weld all the hull together, and the last thing is I may want to do a grappling arm. I don't know about that last part because this is already taking longer than I anticipated, but if we can come up with a good design or something for a grappling arm that could lay across the top and then like unfold and grab onto other ships or something, that would be kind of cool. So I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!